What is up, yo? Welcome back to the channel.
Yo.
Breaking Bad, Season 1, Episode 5.
Are we at 5?
We are already
I see
at
that every
5.
episode. I'm like, damn, really?
It goes quick. When we're watching it like this, it goes pretty quick. So last episode was another really heavy one. You know, it was revealed that Walter had told everyone, they all know now, family knows, that he does have cancer, and they're in the process of figuring out what's going on. He got a second opinion. Mm-hmm. Better news than what the first doctor told him, I believe.
Treatable.
Right. Not curable.
What kind of quality of life are you going to have while it's being treated? And
he's left in a predicament where he doesn't want to leave his family with hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of debt, potentially.
Understandable. Responsible.
Yeah, because that would be awful. And just the whole little conversation that he had with his wife about, like, you know, what if it doesn't work and you owe these people $200,000? Like, I know they said like 90,000, but like that's the bottom, I would assume. That's the minimum that it would cost. So like,
I mean, there's gonna be multiple rounds of this shit.
Yeah. So just the idea that he's struggling with that, and you know, I probably would too, to be honest. And like, it's a really tough and really difficult situation, and his son is not handling it well. Walt Jr. is just, you know, he's upset. He wants his dad to fight. Just like I want Walt to fight. I want him to figure this out.
It's really hard to put yourself in this type of situation, so I hope we're not offending anybody by talking about it or trying to think of how we would deal with it, because we know it's a very sensitive subject.
It's an impossible situation to kind of put yourself into, because I mean, yeah, it's cancer is absolutely no joke, and
it's awful.
I know a lot of people in the comments have talked about how
losing a loved one.
They've lost people that they love, like parents and stuff like that.
Spouses.
And you know, our heart goes out to all of you who have had to go through that, because it really does seem like the most awful thing that people would ever have to go through, and I would never wish that upon anybody. No, unfortunately, cancer is a really horrible thing, and it hits.
It's real, and
hopefully we could figure out a way around it one day.
I'm the downer. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. But on the bright side, you know, if we're going to talk about positives here, this has created a little bit new attitude for Walter.
A DGAF attitude.
He does not give a fuck. He blew up a dude's car.
The guy was a douche.
Still, he blew up his car because he was being obnoxious.
Little asshole.
Yeah, like we got into there was a little discussion in the comments about like, yeah, you probably can't say anything to people like that. But,
no, it's not going to mean anything to them. They're going to be like, I'm going to call my lawyer and get you sued.
Like, that's why maybe instead, like take it down a notch. Maybe not blow up his vehicle. Just, like, go sock him in the face.
I know,
like, that would work.
But he just got to walk away from that, and no one knew that it was him. Socking him in the face.
Except for the security cameras that are probably at the gas station.
Brother! No.
Yeah, blowing up your car is not.
That's an assault.
At a gas station, potential murder.
Not an assault.
Blowing up a car at the gas
station. That's destruction of property.
He could have blown up the whole thing and killed all those people.
But he didn't.
He didn't.
But he didn't.
So that was quite a banger to end the episode with, after kind of all the... Yes, I said banger.
That's what he said.
Yeah. With all the kind of the tough emotional stuff that the episode kind of hit us with, it went out with a bang. Here's another one.
See what you did there.
Yeah, exactly. And Jesse's dealing with his own stuff. You know, he went back home to his parents' house. The maid, she found a joint. I totally thought she was gonna smoke it and be like, "Yeah, buddy."
I thought she was like sneaking it, like.
But then
it's all mine.
Then she turned it in, and they just assumed it was Jesse's, but it's Jesse's little brother's. And you know, Jake. And, you know, someone made a really good comment. I think there were a couple of them in the comments about it's not maybe necessarily Jesse's fault that he is where he is or why he's acting the way he is. Because clearly his parents are a little bit lost. Maybe they were too flexible with Jesse, and now they're like super like helicopter hovering over Jesse or Jake. And, you know, it's like they're on one extreme or the other. There's like no middle ground, it feels like, with them. So, I mean, I would have to imagine most of the time when kids grow up all screwed up, it's generally the parents' fault, which is what freaks me out as a parent.
No, we're not going to know if we screwed up as a parent until they're like older, and
until
they're
it's
like,
too late.
You ruined my life. life.
Until it's too late already.
I'm like, damn it! What did I do wrong?
I have faith that we're doing good already. So yeah, a lot of really heavy stuff going down. You know, Jesse and Walt are both dealing with really emotional things at home, and I hope it brings them back together. Because Hank is on the job, Operation Icebreaker, which is now Operation TBD. Because, you know, someone thought it sounded like a mint. I thought Icebreaker was kind of cool. So yeah, they're on the job. They found the gas mask. They're gonna find more stuff at some point. If they could link it to these guys, who knows? Because Jesse might have a criminal record at some point, but Walt definitely doesn't have one. So it's going to be interesting to see how all of this puzzle kind of gets pieced together, and all the dots get put together, and how they kind of investigate this stuff.
Yeah. While
Walter is dealing with hopefully going in for treatment and handling that business too. So, any other thoughts before we jump into this?
No.
You ready to see where it goes?
Yes.
Let's go.
Here's my resume. Technically it says curriculum vitae, which I think is more professional, but same thing pretty much.
He's all nice and clean.
This position truly is a no experience necessary.
I have a solid background in sales.
I'm sure
much
you
a
do.
Self-starter, so.
What you'll be doing is more like advertising.
Oh, he's gonna be the sign holder guy.
Oh.
Hey, Jesse! Yo, man!
Yo.
What up?
Yo, why would you want to do this lame-ass job anyway?
Gotta prove to the man I'm rehabilitated.
His voice is
Standing
something.
citizen. It's really good exercise, too. There's all these moves you have to learn, like the helicopter.
Wow.
Good
Say,
job.
you think you could maybe hook me up with some crystal?
Thinking about retiring.
What? No!
This partner who was helping me cook, I was doing most of the work, but
I was doing most of the work.
he was an asshole, so.
Anyway, pseudo's getting harder and harder to come by.
I can hook you up with some pseudo. We could partner up.
Partners haven't been the best luck for him so far.
Yeah.
Jesse, you don't want to get a real job, man. You know it.
He's trying to do better. He's trying to apply himself, remember?
What decision did he just make right there?
He's gonna go into business with that dude. Selling whatever pseudo is. What is that?
I don't know what that means.
Stupid gift.
No, it isn't. He'll love it.
I don't know what I was thinking. The invitation said no gifts.
Walt, you made it.
Happy birthday. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Thank you.
Gretchen, look who's here.
Ah, it's been ages.
Oh, it's so good to see
Oh,
you.
that's the girl from the science. They're talking about the soul.
Oh, is that her?
Yeah.
Walt, I thought that was you.
Farley. Long time no see.
Back at Caltech, you were just the master of crystallography.
Maybe he still is.
This is the white in gray matter.
Back when Elliot and I were in grad school, we came up with the name Schwartz, Black, Walter, White. So together they became Gray Matter Technologies.
Cute, huh?
I gravitated toward education.
Ah, what university?
Ah, shit.
Oh, wow.
It's a Stratocaster. To Elliot, sorry about the buckle rash. Eric Clapton.
Eric Clapton guitar.
Oh, this is from Walt.
You know, since when do we open presents as adults in front of everybody? I don't know.
Yum good ramen. This is what Walt and I lived on for 10 months straight while we were working on our thesis. I love it.
See?
It's the little things.
Yeah, it's a good gift.
You and I should work together again.
Are you asking me to come work for you at Gray Matter?
Yeah, why not?
You have no idea. I spend my days just drawing out atoms on the chalkboard and trying to get these kids to learn the periodic table.
How much you gonna pay me?
Yeah, really, right?
We have excellent health insurance.
Hmm?
Oh.
best.
Damn it, woman. He said.
What the hell did you say to Elliot?
What?
You told him about the cancer, didn't you? Didn't you?
So now maybe, like, he wasn't actually offering him a job because he's good, just because...
It was a sympathy hire.
I think so.
I am sorry that
He offered me a job.
What?
Yes. Kind of like some fig leaf, you know? And then when I turned that down, he flat out offered to pay for my treatment.
Shit.
No, I did not put him up.
He doesn't want to be a charity case.
He doesn't. I mean, you gotta have some pride still.
Hey, dude, are these bullet holes?
Those are for like, ventilation.
Stupid.
I used to have like twice as much glassware till my dumbass ex-partner drove us into a ditch and wrecked most of it.
Big ass beaker, huh?
It's a boiling flask. This is a beaker. Here's a Griffin beaker. Here's a volumetric beaker.
He's all smart now. He knows all the technical terms.
Flask.
Really know your shit.
It's just basic chemistry, yo.
Basic.
You
Yo.
got something for me?
Dude, check this out.
Jesus. What the hell are you bringing that for?
Hunting.
Huh?
Oh, this music is interesting.
There is a 0% chance that his is even close to what Walter made. Dude.
Badger!
Dude, Badger is not a good worker.
But now he knows maybe what Walt was dealing with. I didn't realize it was such a long-ass process.
We forgot our IDs and we were wondering if you could do us a favor and buy us a six-pack.
What you're asking is illegal.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, shit.
Consider this your first and last warning. You're lucky you got a good dad here.
Oh, he didn't call his own dad?
They're not in the best relationship right now. He's very upset with his father.
I get it, but I mean, you still gotta call your dad.
Listen, do me a favor, all right? Don't tell him about the kid.
Do I really sound like him?
You need to try to score some deal.
Maybe.
You know.
You know.
Growing pains.
Growing pains.
First the pot, then this. You told me the kid was smoking reefer?
That's what Skylar told me. I mean,
No, that's not what she said.
You're talking about Walt.
I didn't think he had it in.
It's like he's not himself lately.
Oh, he's not.
Why would anyone in their right mind choose not to do treatment? What we really need to do is sit him down, all of us, and get everything.
Intervention.
I was gonna say intervention.
You mean an intervention? No.
There you go.
No, just a family meeting.
That's an intervention, biatch.
We used to watch that show.
So
Dude, I love their time lapses on this show so far.
Look at those clouds, they're gorgeous.
It's not right. It's not supposed to be cloudy, okay? That last time it was glass.
Oh, you're not Walter.
Not cloudy, it looks good enough to me.
What are you gonna do with it?
What are you doing?
All that work?
Yikes!
Are you out of your mind?
Still probably a lot of money.
Smoke that.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
Walt,
Always very uncomfortable.
please have a seat and join us.
Please have a seat. Right over there. Oh, God.
You're not gonna be able to do it without Walt, man.
We can do better.
Don't you fucking think about it. 3 entire pounds of pseudo wasted. Do you know how long I had to spin that stupid sign? Get off me, helicopter bitch!
Dudes!
Oh my god. Oh jeez.
What the fuck? Are you kidding me right now?
What does he think he was gonna do with a freaking arrow? Yikes.
He's not good with a partner.
No, he's not.
This decision you've made is not only not in your best interest, it's not in the best interest of our entire family. I understand that it's hard for you to accept help. Maybe it's the way you were raised. You need this treatment, and nothing can stop you from getting it, except you.
I kind of like Hank a lot.
You know, you were dealt a shit hand. Sometimes your luck can change. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I started with a shit hand and I ended up with a full house.
What the hell are you saying? No, please. Marie, let him talk. That's what we're here to do.
It's the bottom of the ninth. Bases are loaded. You're up. But you got a bum arm. There's no freaking way you're going to hit a homer, okay? So you can either let the pinch hitter take the bat, or you can hold on to your pride and lose the game. You know what I'm saying?
No. That's a terrible analogy. The poker one was better.
Man, I get it.
What were you saying about Hank?
Yeah.
Somebody want to take this thing?
I'm pissed off.
Tell him.
You're a pussy.
All right.
You're like ready to give up.
That's gotta hurt coming from your own kid.
God. What if you gave up on me, huh?
Ah, shit.
This here, all the stuff I've been through, and you're scared of a little chemotherapy?
You got a point.
I think you should do whatever you want to do.
What?
Walt's the one with cancer. It's his decision. It's not up to any of us.
I x-ray people in treatment every day. Some of them are absolutely miserable.
Marie.
I'm sorry, but it's true.
And some of them don't want to spend their last weeks or months being picked at by doctors. But they got talked into it by their families.
Maybe Walt wants to die like a man, all right?
I don't want him to die at all.
All right, I've got the talking pillow now. What I want, what I need, is a choice. My entire life, it just seems I never, had a real say about any of it.
What about your son? Don't you want to see your daughter grow up?
Of course I do.
This is tough.
But what good is it to just survive if I am too sick to work? To enjoy a meal? To make love? I want to live in my own house. I want to sleep in my own bed. Some dead man, some artificially alive, just marking time? No. And that's how you would remember me. That's the worst part. That is my thought process, Skylar.
Sorry.
That is
Incredibly
so
sad.
hard.
Ultimate truth.
Wow.
It's gonna be okay.
I mean, he's gonna get Elliot's help?
I would assume so. I think she'll
Handle
probably, See, now Walt Jr. is happy. Because his dad's gonna fight this shit.
We can pay up front with a credit card. And then Elliot will send a check.
I will take care of it.
Does that mean he's gonna go see Jesse?
I don't know.
How else is he gonna handle it?
I don't know. Oh shit, what is this?
That does not look comfortable.
What is... what?
Is that the start of chemo?
I don't know.
The music's been interesting this episode.
Yeah.
Hey, Gretchen, how are you?
Elliot told me about the cancer. I'm always here for you. Elliot told me he'd offered to pay for the treatment. You have to accept. That belongs to you. Even the name of our company, it's half yours.
Just take it, man.
As it turns out, the insurance came through after all. So,
Liar.
covered.
Yo!
Want to cook?
I can't believe I'm gonna cheer for them to do bad things.
Yeah, trying to do...
It's like...
cook some meth.
This show does a really interesting thing where they hit you with some really heavy shit throughout. And they kind of give you something...
Like at the end
good
that makes you like laugh or takes the edge off or something.
Right. It's like the whole episode. That was probably not a whole lot of reaction going on because it was just... We were like just so focused and just the situation was like, it's hard. This is really like, I tried to put myself into his position and like, it's such an impossible thing to do. It's like, you want to do what's best for your family. You want to do what's best for you. And
yeah, you want, I mean, I agree with him. You want a choice.
yeah, but at the same time, you don't want to be completely helpless. The idea of being completely bedridden, sick all the time, nauseous all the time.
Then you just be existing.
Right. And I, as he was talking, like it makes sense. But at the same time, it makes no sense because I don't know, just the idea of fighting.
But again, too sick to work, he would just be existing.
Yeah.
What kind of life is that for his children? What kind of life is that for Skylar? What kind of life is that for Walter?
But the point is to get through all of that so there is a life.
Do you hope? What if it doesn't work?
Then you did everything
But
you can.
again, that's what Walt was saying. Like,
Yeah.
that's how you're going to remember me?
Right.
If this doesn't work, this is it.
I mean, for someone who's never been through anything like that, it's an impossible situation to put yourself into. Because it's like, what is there? There is no right decision. I guess the right decision is whatever the person who's sick wants. That's the right decision. And I don't know what it was about whatever was on her side table that kind of triggered something.
He's going to miss her.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. Like I don't know. He wants to give her, I don't know. I can't articulate the words.
Right. It's a really tough, it's a very difficult thing to kind of discuss. You know, it's like we're watching a TV show and it's about some very,
things.
very heavy, serious stuff that, you know, again, I don't wish on anybody to ever have to deal with. It's like the worst stuff ever. And
we're trying to provide you with a little escape from reality, but
exactly.
It's kind of like reality is here.
This is heavy reality. Like, this is like a bunch of real stuff going. Like, this stuff happens to people every single day.
I mean, I hope it lightens up a little bit.
I
but at the
don't
same
know.
time, how can you lighten up when cancer's involved?
Right. And now he is back in business apparently with Jesse. So he's going to be fighting his cancer and paying for it through his
meth.
Perfectly created crystal meth.
His artistry work.
Yeah. That's going to be intense because, I mean, at some point you're going to have to explain to your wife where you're getting all this money from, right? To pay for service.
Yeah.
to pay for the treatment and all that stuff. Like, you can't just keep coming up with thousands of dollars and be like, oh, I got it. You can't say pension every time.
No.
Especially when...
Like, don't take your pension, because they're going to need that.
Right. But I would imagine that he's going to, with his meth, he's going to be able to make enough money that they're going to be...
I hope so.
If they don't get caught.
Rolling in the dough?
They have to not get caught. It's like, wow, Walter, you paid for cancer and you bought a new house and a new car?
Yeah.
And you're wearing some really nice new clothes, huh? Like, okay, Mr. Kingpin. Because he's the new Kingpin in Albuquerque.
Mm-hmm. ABQ. Is that what it is? ABQ?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's strong. That's heavy. That's upsetting. It's sad. And, you know, I'm happy that he was able to come around and he wants to, like, again, impossible to put yourself in this situation. But the mindset, I'm happy he decided that he wants to fight this and not just
give up,
let it kill him and take over. He's gonna fight it. He's gonna try to get into a position of control.
Yeah. And,
you know, handle business.
We're hoping for the best.
Yes, of course. And yeah.
That is all, you guys.
No other thoughts?
I have no other thoughts.
All right, guys. Leave some comments below. That was a heavy one. So, yeah, leave them comments. We read them all. Check them out. Like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications.
And comment if you're new.
Or leave Nikki a purple heart.
Yep, yeah.
She likes the purple heart. If you make it to this point, leave us a purple heart. Nikki loves the purple hearts.
Yeah, and or a little phrase that says purple heart,
right,
because sometimes you can't leave a purple heart.
I don't think you could leave purple hearts if you're on a computer.
I don't know. I always right-click and it says emojis.
Oh, yeah, try that.
I don't know. Right-click on it.
It's a lot easier on the phones or tablets.
Yeah, true that. They have the emojis.
Yeah, so. Yeah. All right, y'all. Do all that. We'll see you guys later.
Also, if you get a thumbs up, it's from Steven. If you get a heart, it's from me.
Yes, well, they won't recognize a thumbs up. I give the thumbs up.
Or whatever.
The likes. So, Nikki gives the hearts. So,
yes.
Yep. Like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and we will see you guys later. Have a good one. We got a surprise for you coming. Bye.